Hello everyone, this is part 3 of my Sonic the Hedgehog Minecraft pixel art tutorial, and we're going to start off where we left off in part 2, so let's go and move all the way up here to the top block of these 13 black walls going up, and starting from the top block on the right side of it, so starting from there, you're going to place 2 blocks going across to the right, so that's 1 and 2. Now, starting underneath the left block of the 2 blocks going across, so from there, place 3 blocks going across to the right. That's 1, 2, 3. Now, as a friendly reminder, I did mention in previous parts that this is going to be just a linked set. There's going to be a bunch of links and a bunch of linked sets when it comes to this outline, so just be wary of that. So, now you're going to place a linked 2 blocks going across on the lower level to the right. So that's 1 and 2. Now place a linked 3 blocks going across on the lower level to the right. A linked 3. So that's 1, 2, 3. Now you're going to place a linked set of 2 sets of 2s going across on the lower level to the right. A linked set of 2 sets of 2s. So that's 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2. Now place a linked 3 blocks going across on the lower level to the right. That's 1, 2, 3. And now place a linked 4 blocks going across on the lower level to the right. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Now remember, if it's going too fast, make sure to pause the video because there's going to be a lot of confusing linked blocks like this. And you could also pause it now just to compare that you placed everything correctly so far. So now let's go back over here to the linked 4 blocks that we just placed, and we're going to start on top of the right block of the 4 blocks going across. So starting from there, you're going to place 2 blocks going up. So that's 1 and 2. Now place a linked 3 blocks going up on the right side. So that's 1, 2, 3. And now a linked 2 blocks going up on the right side. So that's 1, 2. Now place a linked 3 blocks going up on the right side. That's 1, 2, 3. Now you're going to be placing a linked set of 3 sets of 2s going up on the right side. So that's a linked set of 3 sets of 2s going up on the right. So that's 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3. That's a linked set of 3 sets of 2s going up on the right. So it should look like this. Now you're going to place a linked 3 blocks going up on the right side. So that's 1, 2, 3. Now you're going to be doing the exact same thing that you did here. You're going to be placing a linked set of 3 sets of 2s going up on the right side. A linked set of 3 sets of 2s. So that's 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3. Now you're going to be placing 1 black wall on the right side of the top block of these 2 blocks. So place 1 block on the right, so it looks like that. Now starting on top of this 1 block, so starting from there, you're going to place 3 blocks going across. So place 3 blocks going across to the right. So that's 1, 2, and 3. Now I'm going to fly back a bit, so you can pause the video if you have to, and you can compare. As you can see down there, right there is where the 4 blocks going across. So I'll just place the camera view like this, so you can see that it should look exactly like this. You can pause the video now just to compare. So now let's go back up to the 3 blocks going across here, and starting on top of the right block of the 3 blocks going across. So starting from there, you're going to be placing a linked set of 2 sets of 2s going across on the upper level to the right. A linked set of 2 sets of 2s. So that's 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2. Now, I did mention in the very first part of my tutorial that this was going to be one of the most annoying pixel art tutorials, at least when it comes to the outline, because there's a lot of links, and it's easily can be seen as a very difficult pixel art, because we might get confused, or you might get confused on placing the blocks when we're linking it like this. So yes, I know this is going to be an annoying and frustrating pixel art, at least when it comes to the beginning part of outlining Sonic. So just bear with me. So now you're going to place a linked 3 blocks going across on the upper level to the right. So that's 1, 2, 3. Now you're going to place a linked 2 blocks going across on the upper level to the right. So that's 1, 2. Now you're going to be placing a linked set of 4 sets of 3s going across on the upper level to the right. Pay close attention. A linked set of 4 sets of 3s going across on the upper level to the right. So it should look like this. So that's 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a linked set of 4 sets of 3s going across on the upper level to the right. So it should look like this. Now you're going to place a linked set of 2 sets of 4s going across on the upper level to the right. A linked set of 2 sets of 4s. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. That's a linked set of 2 sets of 4s going across. Now you're going to place a linked 6 blocks going across on the upper level to the right. A linked 6. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, starting from the right block of these linked 6 blocks going across, so starting from that block, you're going to count 2 blocks in, this being the first block that you count. So this is 1, and this is 2. Now we're going to start on top of this black wall. Starting from there, you're going to place 10 blocks going across to the right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, starting from the right block of the 10 blocks going across, so starting from there, you're going to count 4 blocks into the left. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So starting from that black wall, starting on top of it. Now remember, just in case you might have counted ahead, we always count the block from where we start. So this is 1, 2, 3, and 4. So starting on top of this black wall, you're going to be placing 18 blocks going across to the right. 18. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That's 18 blocks going across to the right. So it should look like this. So now let's start from the right block of the 18 blocks going across, and what you're going to do is, starting from that block there, you're going to count 5 blocks into the right, or to the left, I should say. 5 blocks into the left. This being the first block that you count. So this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, and this is 5. So starting from that block there, we're going to start underneath it. So from there, you're going to place 12 blocks going across to the right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's 12 blocks going across to the right, and it should look like this. Now, starting from the right block of the 12 blocks going across, so starting from that block, you're going to count 3 blocks into the left. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3. Starting underneath this block, so starting from there, you're going to place 7 blocks going across to the right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7 blocks going across. So it should look like this. Now you're going to place a linked 3 blocks going across on the lower level to the right. So that's 1, 2, 3. Now, we're going to start underneath the middle block of the 3 linked blocks going across. So starting from there, starting from the middle block, you're going to be placing a linked set of 3 sets of 3s going across to the left. To the left on the lower level to the left. So a linked set of 3 sets of 3s. So that's 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3. So that was a linked set of 3 sets of 3s going across on the lower level to the left. Now you're going to place a linked 2 blocks going across on the lower level to the left. So that's 1, 2. And now a linked 3 blocks going across on the lower level to the left. So that's 1, 2, 3. Now you're going to be placing a linked 2 blocks going across on the lower level to the left. So that's 1, 2. And now place a linked 3 blocks going across on the lower level to the left. So that's 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to fly back a bit and show you all of this. So you can pause the video now if you need to, just to compare, just to make sure that you did everything correctly so far. Okay, so now comes for the next part. I need you to pay close attention for this. What you're going to be doing next is going to be placing a good amount of linked sets. So, what you're going to be doing is placing a linked set of 8 sets of 2s going across on the lower level to the left. I'll repeat that again. A linked set of 8 sets of 2s going across on the lower level to the left. So you're going to be placing 2s 8 times. So that's 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 6, 1, 2, 7, 1, 2, 8. So there should be 8 of these 2 blocks. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it should look like this. Now we're going to switch to our placement block, and starting on the left side of the bottom 2 blocks going across here, so starting from the left side of it, so from there, you're going to be placing 5 placement blocks going across to the left. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now switch to the black wool, and starting underneath the left placement block, so starting from there, you're going to place 19 black wools going across to the right. 19. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. That's 19 black wools going across. So let's fly over and let's get rid of these placement blocks. So it should look like this. Now we're going to start from the left block of the 19 black wools going across. So starting from that block there, you're going to be placing, now pay close attention, 4 blocks going across to the left. Now I didn't say linked, so make sure you're paying attention to when I say linked and when I do not say linked. So you're going to be placing 4 blocks going across on the lower level to the left. So that's just 1, 2, 3, 4. And since it wasn't linked, we needed the placement block for that. Now place 2 blocks going across on the lower level to the left. That's 1, 2. Now this is the reason why it's going to be annoying. I'll explain a little bit later. Place 1 block going diagonal down to the left. And that's 1. So it should look like this. Now this is going to be one of the reasons why it's going to be annoying, because you have to pay close attention when I do say linked and when I do not say linked. Usually when it comes to my pixel art tutorials, I barely use any linked blocks, but for this pixel art, there's going to be an enormous amount of linked blocks. Okay, so let's move back over here to the right block of the 19 black wools going across, and if you want some more reassurance that you're doing everything correctly, let's move to the right block of the 19 blocks and level yourself out with it straight like this, and without moving left or right, go straight up on top of the right one, and you should be making level contact here with the right block of these 3 blocks going across. So if the right block of the 3 blocks is aligned with the right block of the 19 black walls going across, then you're doing everything correctly so far. So, starting from the right block of the 19 blocks going across, so starting from that, you're going to count 3 blocks into the left, this being the first block that you count. So this is 1, that's 2, and that's 3. Now, starting underneath this black wall, so from there, you're going to place 6 blocks going across to the right. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, starting from the right block of the 5, or the 6, I should say, from the right block of the 6 blocks going across, so from there, you're going to count 2 blocks into the left. So this is 1, and this is 2. Now, starting underneath this black wall, so starting from there, you're going to place 5 blocks going across to the right. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you're going to be placing a linked set of 3 sets of 3s going across on the lower level to the right. A linked set of 3 sets of 3s going across lower level to the right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, whoops, 2, 3, 3, or 2, 1, 2, 3, 3. So that was 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3. So as you can see, there's 3 of the 3 blocks going across. So it should look like this. Sorry if that was a little confusing while I was counting. So I'll crop out the 19 blocks. So from here is the 6 blocks going across, and I'll position it so you can see that it should look exactly like this. So from that 6 blocks, the 5 blocks, and the 3 blocks here. Okay, so now you're going to place a linked 2 blocks going across on the lower level to the right. A linked 2. So that's 1, 2. Now place a linked 3 blocks going across on the lower level to the right. That's 1, 2, 3. Now you're going to be placing a linked set of 2 sets of 2s going across on the lower level to the right. A linked set of 2 sets of 2s. So that's 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2. Now you're going to place a linked 3 blocks going across on the lower level to the right. That's 1, 2, 3. Now starting from the middle block of the 3 blocks going across, so starting from there, you're going to place 3 blocks going across to the right. That's 1, 2, 3. And it should look like this. Now you're going to be placing a linked set of 3 sets of 2s going across on the lower level to the right. A linked set of 3 sets of 2s. So that's 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3. So that's a linked set of 3 sets of 2s. Now, starting underneath the right block of the 2 blocks going across here, so starting from there, you're going to place 2 blocks going down. That's 1 and 2. Now, from these 2 blocks that we just placed going down, so from the top block, so this block here of the 2 blocks going down, from the top block starting on the right side of it, so starting from there, you're going to place 3 blocks going down. So that's 1, 2, 3. Now you're going to place a linked 2 blocks going down on the right side. So that's 1, 2. Now place a linked 3 blocks going down on the right side. That's 1, 2, 3. Now starting from the middle block of the linked 3 blocks going down, starting on the right side of the middle block, so from there, you're going to place 3 blocks going down. So that's 1, 2, 3. Now, you're going to be placing a linked 3 blocks going down on the right side. A linked 3 blocks. So that's 1, 2, 3. Now, starting from the middle block of the 3 blocks going down, so starting from the middle block on the right side of it, so starting from there, you're going to place 4 blocks going down. 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And it should look like this. Okay, so now starting from the bottom block of the 4 blocks going down, so starting from that block, you're going to count 2 blocks going up. So this is 1, and this is 2. Now we're going to start on the right side of that black wall, so starting from there, you're going to place 4 blocks going down. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we'll do the same thing again, starting from the bottom block of these 4 blocks. You're going to count 2 blocks going up. This is 1, and this is 2. Starting on the right side of that black wall, you're going to place 4 blocks going down. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Now fly back a bit so you can see that it should look exactly like this so far. Okay, so now starting from the bottom block of the 4 blocks going down, so starting from there, you're going to count 2 blocks going up. So this is 1 and 2. Starting on the right side of that black wall, so starting from there, you're going to place 6 blocks going down. 6. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now that we placed 6 blocks going down, what you're going to do next is fly directly underneath the 6 blocks going down. So fly directly underneath it, then look straight down. Now, without moving left or right or forwards or back, you're going to free fall all the way down. And if you have landed on this placement block here that we placed at the beginning of part 1, then you're doing everything correctly so far. So let's go ahead and get rid of that placement block, and now we can go ahead and fly back all the way up to the 6 blocks going down. Now, starting from the bottom block of the 6 blocks going down, starting on the left side of it, you're just going to place 1 black wool there. So place 1 there. Now, starting on top of this 1 black wool, so starting from there, you're going to place 3 blocks going across to the left. So that's 1, 2, 3. Now place a linked 4 blocks going across on the upper level to the left. A linked 4 blocks. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Starting from the left block of the 4 blocks going across, so starting from there, you're going to count 2 blocks into the right. So this is 1 and 2. Now starting on top of this black wall, so starting from there, you're going to place 5 blocks going across to the left. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, starting from the left block of the 5 blocks going across, so starting from there, you're going to count 2 blocks in to the right again. So that's 1 and 2. Now, starting on top of this black wall, so starting from there, you're going to place 5 blocks going across to the right. So that's 1, or to the left, I should say, to the left. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll fly back a bit so you can see that it should look exactly like this so far. Go ahead and pause the video now if you need to, just to compare. Okay, so now let's go back to the left block of the 5 blocks here. So starting from that block, you're going to count 2 blocks into the right. So this is 1, and this is 2. Now starting on top of this black wall, so starting from there, you're going to count 7 blocks going across. So place 7 blocks going across to the left. So starting from there, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 7 blocks. Now you're going to find the middle block of the 7 blocks. Now be very careful on finding the middle block. It should have been too hard to find. 3 blocks on each side, as you can see here. So find the middle block of the 7 blocks going across. So we're going to start from there. Again, 3 blocks on each side. So starting on top of the middle block of the 7 blocks, you're going to place 15 blocks going across to the left. 15. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's 15 blocks going across. Now you're going to place a linked 6 blocks going across on the lower level to the left. A linked 6 blocks going across. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was a linked 6 blocks going across on the lower level to the left. Now, what you're going to do is place 2 blocks going across on the upper level to the left. 2 blocks across. Now, again, I did not say link. I did not. Now, place 1 block going diagonal up to the left. That's 1. Now, place 3 sets of 2s going across on the upper level to the left. I didn't say linked set, so just place 3 sets of 2s. That's 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3. Now place 3 blocks going across on the upper level to the left. That's 1, 2, 3. I'll fly back a bit so you can see that it should look exactly like this so far. Now we're going to start from the bottom block of, or not the bottom block, but we're going to move back down here to the linked 6 blocks going across, and we're going to start from the left block of the linked 6 blocks. So starting from there, we're going to count 2 blocks into the right. So this is 1, and this is 2. Now this is where we're going to start underneath it. So starting from there, what you're going to do is place a linked set of 6 sets of 2s going across on the lower level to the right. A linked set of 6 sets of 2s going across, lower level to the right. So that's 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 6. So again, a linked set of 6 sets of 2s going across on the lower level to the right, starting underneath that black wall there. So go ahead and pause the video now if you need to, if that was too confusing, or if you're trying to catch up. Okay, so now let's start underneath the right block of these 2 blocks going across. So starting from there, you're going to place 2 blocks going down. So that's 1, 2. Now, place a linked 2 blocks going down on the right side. So that's 1, 2. Now, what you're going to do next is place a linked set of 3 sets of 3s going down on the right side. A linked set of 3 sets of 3s going down on the right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3. That's a linked set of 3 sets of 3s going down on the right. Now place a linked 4 blocks going down on the right side. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Now place a linked 5 blocks going down on the right side. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now starting from the bottom block of the 5 blocks going down, so starting from there, you're going to count 2 blocks going up. So this is 1, and this is 2. Starting on the right side of this black wall, so starting from there, you're going to place 9 blocks going down. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 9 blocks going down. Now, let's go and start from the bottom block of these 9 blocks going down. So starting from that block there, you're going to count 3 blocks going up. So this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. Now, starting from this block, starting on the right side of it, so starting from there, you're going to place 14 black walls going down. 14. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's 14 black walls going down. Now, starting from the bottom block of the 14 blocks going down, so starting from there, you're going to count 2 blocks going up. So this is 1, and this is 2. Now, we're going to start on the left side, on the left. So starting from there, you're going to place 5 blocks going down. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you're going to place 3 blocks going across on the lower level to the right. That's 1, 2, 3. I'll fly it back a bit so you can see that it should look exactly like this so far. Okay, so now you're going to place 4 blocks going down on the right side. 4 blocks going down on the right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And now starting underneath the right block of these 3 blocks going across, so starting from there, you're going to place 7 blocks going across to the over here to the left. 7. It's actually going to be 6. There's going to be some changes here. 6 blocks going across. 6. So from there, 6 across to the left. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it should look like this. And now we're going to move back over here to these 4 blocks, and what you're going to do is just add an additional block underneath it. So we're going to add 1 more block underneath these 4 blocks. So just add 1. So that's 1. So now in total, this is 5 blocks going down. So it should look like this. You can pause the video now if you need to, just to compare. Okay, so this up here was 3 blocks across, and starting from there, this is 6 blocks going across. And then starting from there, this is 5 blocks going down. Okay? So now starting from the bottom block of the now 5 blocks here, going down, starting on the left side of it, you're going to place a linked set of 2 sets of 2s going down on the left side. So that's 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2. Now, starting from the bottom block on the left side of these 2 blocks going down, so starting from there, what you're going to do is place a linked set of 5 sets of 2s going across on the lower level to the left. A linked set of 5 sets of 2s going across on the lower level to the left, starting from there. In other words, this is not 2. We only start from it. So this is 1, 2. So this is the first set of 2. So that's 1, 2. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 5. So again, this right here did not count, so this is where we started because we only started on the left side of this block. So don't get confused by accidentally placing just 1 and confusing it for 2. So just putting a placement block over there so you can see that it should look exactly like this. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we started on the left side of that black wool. Okay, so now with the placement block in hand, we're going to move over here to these 2 black wools going across, starting on the left side. You're just going to place 1 placement block there. Now switch to the black wool, and don't get rid of this placement block just yet until I tell you to. Starting on the left side, you're going to place 2 blocks going up. So that's 1 and 2. Now starting underneath the placement block, you're going to place 5 blocks going across to the right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now you're going to be placing a linked 5 blocks going across on the upper level to the right. A linked 5 blocks. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it should look like this. Now place a linked 6 blocks going across on the upper level to the right. A linked 6 blocks. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now place a linked 3 blocks going across on the lower level to the right. A linked 3 blocks. That's 1, 2, 3 on the lower level. Okay, so now place a linked 2 blocks going across on the lower level to the right. That's 1, 2. Now, starting underneath the right block of the linked 2 blocks going across, so starting from there, you're going to place 4 blocks going down. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Now place 1 black wool on the left side of the bottom block of the 4 blocks. So place 1 there. And now starting underneath this 1 black wool, so starting from there, you're going to place 14 blocks going across to the left. 14. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's 14 black walls going across to the left. So it should look like this. Now place 2 blocks going across on the lower level to the left. 2 blocks across. So that's 1, 2. And now place 1 block going diagonal down to the left. That's 1. Now starting from the top, or not the top block, but starting on top of the left block of the 2 blocks going across here, so starting from the left one on top of it, from there, place 2 blocks going up. That's 1, 2. Now starting from the right block of the 2 blocks going across, so starting from there, you're going to be placing a linked set of 2 sets of 4s going across on the lower level to the right. A linked set of 2 sets of 4s. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. That's a linked set of 2 sets of 4s going across. So that's 1 and 2. Now you're going to be placing a linked set of 3 sets of 3s going across on the lower level to the right. A linked set of 3 sets of 3s. That's 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 3. So that's a linked set of 3 sets of 3s. Now place a linked 2 blocks going across on the lower level to the right. That's 1, 2. And now place 3 blocks going down on the right side. 1, 2, 3. Now starting underneath the right block of these 2 blocks going across, so starting from there, you're going to place 4 blocks going down. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Now place 1 black wall on the left side of the bottom block of these 4 blocks going down, so place 1 there. Now starting underneath this black wall, this 1 black wall, so starting from there, you're going to place 6 blocks going across to the left. 6. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now you're going to be placing a linked set of 4 sets of 3s going across on the upper level to the left. A linked set of 4 sets of 3s, upper level to the left. So that's 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that was 4 3s. So it should look like this. Now you're going to place 4 blocks going across on the upper level to the left. 4 blocks across. So that's just 1, 2, 3, 4. Regular 4. Now starting on top of the left block of the 4 blocks going across, so starting from there, you're going to place 2 blocks going diagonal up to the right. So that's 1 and 2. Now let's go back over here to the left block of the 4 blocks going across. So going back to that block, you're going to count 2 blocks into the right, this being the first block that you count. So this is 1, and this is 2. Now starting underneath this black wall, so starting from there, you're going to place 1 block. So that's 1. Now from this 1 block, you're going to place 2 blocks going across on the lower level to the right. So that's 1, 2. Now you're going to be placing a linked set of 2 sets of 2s going across on the lower level to the right. A linked set of 2 sets of 2s. So that's 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2. And it should look like this. Now place a linked 3 blocks going across on the lower level to the right. A linked 3 blocks. So that's 1, 2, 3. And now place a linked 2 sets of 2s going across on the lower level to the right. A linked set of 2 sets of 2s. So that's 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2. Now, starting underneath the right block of the 2 blocks going across, so starting from there, you're going to place 6 blocks going down. 6. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So it should look like this. Okay? So now, starting from the bottom block of the 6 blocks going down, starting on the left side, so starting from there, you're going to place 5 blocks going across to the left. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now let's move back to the right block of the 5 blocks going across. So going back to that block there, not to be confused with this block. This is 6. Going back to the right block of the 5, so starting from there, starting underneath it. So from there, you're going to place 3 blocks going across to the left. That's 1, 2, 3. So it should look like this. Now, let's go ahead, just to make this easier on ourselves, switch to the placement block and put a placement block on the right side of the bottom block of the 6 blocks, so it looks like that. Switch over to the black wall, starting on top of the placement block, place 5 blocks going up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's fly down and get rid of that placement block, and I will fly back a bit so you can see that it should look exactly like this so far. So I'm going to pause here and continue my Sonic the Hedgehog Minecraft pixel art tutorial in part 6. Now remember, if you want a Minecraft pixel art tutorial of your favorite actor or your favorite music artist or your anime character or superhero or video game character, anyone that you would like, make sure to check out the latest Pawu video where you can go ahead and leave your request down below in the comment section of that video. I repeat, I do not take any requests in the tutorial parts like this, and the time-lapse or the showcases. The only place I take pixel art requests are in the latest Pawu videos that I upload every week. So with all of that being said, make sure to stay tuned in for more Minecraft videos.